Hi everyone. Today we are going to start learning UI technologies. First of all, so what are the UI technologies and so what are the frameworks and why we use all these things? I'll explain. We already discussed that if you want to develop any application, any server-side application, or we can say that web application, every web application has three phases. First one is UI, is a user interface, is a user interface. Second one is the server-side programming. Please mute yourself. Is a server-side program. Third one is a database. Every application has three things. One is user interface. Second one is a server-side program. Third one is a database. The three things are there. Three things. Here it is. Using the database, we can store the data permanently. But end user cannot communicate with the database directly. They will store the information permanently in the database only. But end user cannot communicate with the database directly. Every end user can operate the application through user interface. Through user interface only. That is UI. See, how can we develop this user interface? Using the UI technologies called HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Using the three things, we can develop. So what is the purpose of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? I'll explain. These are what technologies. Later, so many frameworks came. We can use a frameworks also. Here, we are going to learn React. It is a new one. And so many are there. Is Angular is there. Next one is a Vue.js is there. And so many frameworks are there. Any one framework is we need to learn. With the help of user interface only, every application, every end user can communicate with the application. See, suppose daily we are doing the transactions. The best example is Paytm only. If you want to transfer the amount from one person to another person, suppose if you are using the Paytm, as soon as you open that Paytm application, so then it will open the user interface. By following the instructions in user interface only, we can do the transaction. Of course, every application has three phases. One is a user interface. We can also call it as a client. Second one is a server-side program. The third one is a database actually. Is a database. But this user interface is called a view. How can we design this user interface? Through HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Initially, which are called UI technologies. After that, we can go with the frameworks. Here, so what HTML will do, what CSS will do, and what JavaScript will do. Each and every point I'll explain. The first thing is, suppose if you take one page, that page is called login page. is a login page of anything. I'm just taking the login page. Here it will ask enter username and one text box. Enter password is one text box and just one login button. They will give that login button. Enter username, enter password, and that login button. The first step is what? So what HTML will do in this page, what CSS will do, and what JavaScript will do. The basic thing. HTML is used to create the page. HTML is used to create web page. So web page means what? This is actually called label. And this is called text box. This is called button. How can I create all these things? With the help of HTML only. Here it is, labels, text boxes, buttons, not only this, to display anything, to prepare the web page, we use HTML file. HTML is used to create the web page. That's all. Content of the web page. Simply a plain web page it will create. Plain web page. Sir, I just want to give the border to this web page. Border. Like this. Border I want to give. And I just want to apply some background colors and all. Patterns and everything. Background colors and everything. I want to apply with the alignment also. With the alignment also. We can go with the CSS. What is the purpose of CSS? It's a simple thing. CSS is styling the web pages. Styling web pages. There's so many things we can include. So what is that? For example, colors, fonts, alignment, borders, shading. Not only this, so many are there. Okay. CSS particularly is for styling. For styling the web pages, we can go with this one. Third one is JavaScript. JavaScript means what is programming part. Just like C language, C++, Java, Python, JavaScript is also programmed. For example, without giving the username and password, can we click on login? No. If you click on login, then as soon as you click on the login button will call one JavaScript program. JavaScript program. And what JavaScript program will do, it will validate and directly give the messages. Username and password cannot be empty. Username and passwords cannot empty. That's all. Who will give that message? JavaScript. So if they ask three things, what is the purpose of HTML? HTML is used to create the web pages. What is the purpose of CSS? CSS is used to styling the web page, cascading style sheets, colors, fonts, alignment, border, shading, padding, background colors, image backgrounds, image alignments, everything we can do with the CSS only. Any styling, CSS only there. JavaScript means what is completely programming part. When you do any operation, I just click on that button, login button. Sir, I need to do some task. Go with the JavaScript. So any operation, we are just performing with the help of JavaScript only. The three things are there: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. That is the main reason. Okay. Now, in how many ways we can write a HTML code, and in how many ways we can apply CSS and JavaScript also, we'll see. First one is, everyone is saying that 2 points. One is HTML elements. Second one is a HTML tags. Two things. So what are HTML elements and what are HTML tags? HTML language is providing so many words. Suppose if you want to display one image, img. If you want to create one button they have given. Paragraph P. Headings means what? So many tags given. H3, H4, H5, H6. Label means what? Is a label. Radio button, checkbox. All these are given. All these are called HTML elements. What is the purpose of HTML elements? HTML elements are used to create web pages easily. Easily we can create the web page. That is. What are HTML tags? HTML tags. Just writing that HTML element in angular bracket is called tag. Is called tag. This one. When you write the tag, then only it will execute. Then only it will execute like this. HTML tags. What are HTML elements? All predefined words by which we can develop the web page easily. What are HTML tags? Writing HTML element in angular brackets is called HTML tag. Is called what? HTML tag. How can we write? First, I'll explain that what is HTML document and who will execute, and we will start writing the programming part. It will be very easy and very understandable. It's a simple one and it is graphical user interface, so we can enjoy the things. Here, we are just creating that HTML document. How can you create HTML document? If you write any program, text file means what? Extension is a .txt file. PowerPoint presentation means what? It's .ppt presentation. In the same way, HTML file means what? Is any file name, but extension should be HTML. You need to save the file with a .html only. Okay. And everything you need to place inside the HTML tags. This is a starting tag and this is the ending tag. Whenever we are learning the tags, we need to understand this start tag and end tag. This slash is there, slash. The tags I'll explain more clearly, but first we need to start with the simple code at least. Everything you need to place in between These two tags only. Okay. And what is the starting point of this tag? HTML is a C. Doc type, capital letters or small letters, your wish. Doc type HTML is a doc type HTML. What is this? It's not important, but in interview they will ask. So what is this doc type HTML? Normally, HTML document run by the browser. HTML file run by browser. Run by browser. Browser means what? Anything. We know very well. It's a Google Chrome, Mozilla, Opera Mini, and so many browsers came. Edge is there now recently. Microsoft Edge came and all. And what is the purpose of this doc type? This doc type is giving information to browser, information to browser about HTML version we are using. Which HTML version we are using. But of course, that is not that much important because we always use updated things only. And browsers also we use updated things only. Imagine if you don't update the browser, what will happen? Either in a system or in a mobile. If any update came, what it will do? Update is available. And simply we click on update button and we will update. So always we use updated browsers only, and code is also updated code only we use. But in interviews, they will ask, what is that doc type? Doc means what? Document. Sir, HTML file run by the browser interface. Browser, simply to say. Browser software. This doc type is giving information to the browser about which HTML version you are using. That's all. That is the only point. Second one is everything you need to place inside this HTML tags. Inside this HTML tags. It has two areas. One is a head location. One is a head location. Second one is a body location. Listen, a very important points. Very important points. First one is a head location. Second one is a body location. So what type of statements you will put it in head and what type of statements you will put it in body. So what is the content that is visible to user? Suppose body content means you can place same one. Paragraphs you can place. Paragraphs. Headings you can place. Images you can place. Okay. Images you can place. Next one is a same. Buttons we can place. Hyperlinks we can place. All these things. Whatever the information is visible to the user that you have to write in the body. Then what is the content you will place in the head location? This is not our task actually. See, for example, I'm creating one tutorials website. HTML means what? To creating websites only. Tutorials website I'm creating. In Google search engine, this is a Google search engine. Whenever they are looking for top UI, top UI materials. Just consider. Then the website what you have created, that should come as a result. It is visible as a result in the first page or in the second page. It has to available. Got it? How it is available? Reason is what? This is actually called meta keyword. Here it is metadata we are providing. Meta. It's a keywords we are providing. Here it is top UI materials, top UI tutorials. Like that keywords we can provide. So if they ask what is the information, we have to provide in the head location. Best example is what? That information you are giving to the search engine about your website. About your website, we are giving that search engine. Got it? They can call it as SEO, search engine optimization, or they can call it as a digital marketing also. That information you need to place in head location. On web page, something which is not visible is called head location data. Body location means something which is visible is called body location data. That's the difference. Head location information as well as body location information. Again, once again, if they are asking explain HTML document, first step is every HTML document must save with the name is a .html. .html. The first tag is what? Doc type HTML tag. What is the purpose of doc type HTML? Every HTML code run by the browser only. This will give the information to the browser about which HTML version we are using. Next one, HTML code you have to place between HTML tags only. It has two areas. One is a head location. Second one is a body location. That information is visible on the web page is called body location data. That information is not visible on the page is a head location data. At the same time, that information giving to the search engine about your page. About your page. That is called HTML document purely. Everyone, please start writing the code along with me. So then only you will enjoy writing the coding part, or else you will not enjoy. Just simply, I'm using that online HTML compiler. Is actually, there is an IDE that is a Visual Studio Code. Everything we write in a Visual Studio Code only. But how to write, I'll explain in the next class. Today, just the basic parts we are learning about that UI. That's why. Okay. Just open any HTML editor online. I'm just removing everything because I want to write everything from the beginning. Already told you that it's not case sensitive. Anything you can write. Capital letters are, small letters are. Okay. Mixed case, anything you can write. Doc type so. HTML. I already told you everything you need to place inside that HTML. It has two locations. Head location is not required because I want to display something on the page. So body, that's it. Only directly body I'm taking. Listen. Here, sir, I'm writing this. Look at this. Is my first web page. This is my first web page. But whenever you are writing this one, it is directly writing in the same line. In the same line. There is no formatting, nothing. There is no formatting, nothing. Sir, I just want to keep a break between these two lines. So I'm using break like this. Is a break. Then look at this. Is giving that break automatically for each line. For each line, it is giving that break. Break means what? It will send the control to the next line. See, whenever it is giving the break, is automatically sending the control to the next line. It's a break tag. It's a break tag. And listen. And listen. Paragraphs means what? P we are writing. But remember, it's a starting one. Slash means what? It's an ending one. It's a paragraph. We are just writing. It is my first paragraph. This is ending. What is the difference between a break and paragraph? Look at this. Automatically, is a space is giving between C, para. Between the two paras, always there is a space. Is a paragraph. Again, I'm writing paragraph. It's a third paragraph. It's a third paragraph like this. Then three paragraphs it has written with the spaces. With the spaces. Everyone, please write the code. So there are heading tags. Heading tags, they have given from H1 tag to H6. First, look at this. I'm just showing this message. Heading, and it will display with a large size. We keep we keep on writing multiple C. Total H1 to H6 headings are there. Little size will decrease. H3 is a H4. H5 is a H6. Sir, why? Because we know already we not only place headings, subheadings, subheadings also we will place. Okay. That's why they have given 6 types of headings. If they ask what are the heading tags, they have given 6 heading tags with the tags H1 to H6 with the different sizes. H1 is the highest size, then size is gradually decrease. Now I'm taking clearly that message is H3 I'm taking. HTML. I'm just writing this one. H3. then followed by paragraph tag I'm writing. Paragraph tag. So what is that? Is used to create web pages. That's it. Web pages. Paragraph close. Paragraph close. Next again H3 I'm taking. CSS. What is the purpose of CSS? What is the purpose of CSS? I'm writing. CSS is used to apply styles. Is used to apply styles to web pages. It's a paragraph I'm writing. Just a paragraph. Next one again, page 3 is a JavaScript. Is a JavaScript. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? Just giving functionality to web pages. Functionality means response. Clearly, response to web pages. Response means when you click the button, if it has to do some operation, that is called JavaScript. This is heading. Sir, why you have taken H3 means any heading you can take based on the size. If I take H1, it's a very huge heading. See like this. That's why I'm using what? H3. Headings and paragraphs. Please do this. So this is all about it today. Just only the basic things we have discussed. In the next class, I'll explain how to install the Visual Studio Code and how to execute that HTML file from the Visual Studio Code, how to apply the styles, CSS, each and every point I'll explain. Okay. Thank you all.